And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day. We made it halfway through the week. Thank God. It has been a brutal week. Trying to get all these LED panels repaired, tested, cleaned, teched out, everything. So we have about another week to get about 300 done. So, yeah, we're well on the way. Hope you guys are doing good. We left off last night, hour 25 into the kitchen, night two. Don't even know why we started with that one. I guess we just did. We still got. Oh, shit. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me look around here. We have night one, Death Row. Uh, Isolation, night two. Women's, night two. Execution viewing, night one. Night two, execution viewing. Night one, roaming. Oh, the ones I carried throughout the prison. We did use. No, we haven't used that one. We have not used that one yet. Me in the chamber, which will be done last. Then we're gonna save probably night one execution for the very end, which I guarantee we're gonna save that for the end. We're gonna do the roaming and all that first. Yeah. Actually, we went. The one we already went through was the one Chris filming me outside the chamber. We did already go through that one. So I'm trying to remember what we did. Like I said, it's been a while, been a hot minute because, yeah. What's up, Sims? How you doing? Trying to remember everything we've done after a month break is not easy. So yeah, tonight rocking the Nevada State Prison beanie. Oh shit! Is Jack really gonna start this shit now? Yeah, he more than likely is. Slap the green screen and scare him away. Hopefully, we get the same group we had last night. Bring my friend from work. She's going to join in the future streams when she can. Big fan of the paranormal. Just warn her how tedious it can get. That's all I ask. Which you know as well as I do, we go a long time without getting evidence. Just make her aware of that. This cat's gonna cat's gonna lose about 8 of his 9 lives if he keeps it up tonight. But yeah, today at work, today was fun. I mean, we joked around a lot more than we usually do. Warning, she's a carbon copy of me. That's easy. You're a lightweight. No offense. Until she gets comfortable, yeah, we're not gonna mess with her too much. But uh, how rude. This ain't Full House. Uh, we're finally getting to the point at work when we could just throw out jokes from the hip and nobody's worried. Uh, so it was fun. On the way, I minus one area. I They had almost the entire street blocked off, one lane each way because of the wreck. Beside that, I caught every single green light on the way home tonight. I got home in like 18 minutes, which you don't normally do. Uh, Got dinner, and it's like, yep, let's do a show. As tired as I am today, I want to do a show. There might not be one tomorrow night, depending on work, but not going to miss it today. Yeah, Deads. Caught your pictures there of Rainier, or was it Rainier? And just all the pictures. Oh, dude, your pictures were freaking awesome. You was in traffic on 135, because of a giant crash. Yeah, Mount Hood. Thank you. Rainier is Washington, not Oregon. Eh. Uh, yeah, dude, that's freaking awesome. Then had another wreck coming. That was going on the north or the southbound lane. I was going northbound, but that kind of just careened off into a parking lot. But didn't mean the fire trucks and the ambulance didn't have a lane blocked off. You see that from your hunting spot. Oof. At least if you're gonna get big game, they're gonna have a good view when you shoot them. I know that's terrible to say. I wonder if wildlife sees the terrain like we do. Oh, that's a beautiful sunset. Boom. Oh shit. Somebody shot me. but but tis what it is. Again, let's go ahead and bring them up. I mentioned that one. We're hoping we get Daryl Mack on camera. And that's not going to work that way. I got a smaller one somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I don't think I deleted them all. At least I hope I didn't. I probably did. Oh well. Yeah, the pre-dawn picture, if you look at the plume coming up, that's Intel. Jesus. Now we just got to decide. We've got hour 45 left in the video on this. We got to figure out which recorder we're going to do next. Because Milkweed came in here, we might do the Milkweed recorder next. Already looking forward on that. Find the pic that of all 6 different sides cranking at the same time looks like freakish. Yeah, do that. Post that in Discord. And they've already released pictures of next year's Super Bowl. The logo for it, at least. It is blue and silver, which leads me to believe next year's Super Bowl is going to be the Bills and the Lions. Go ahead and mark this now. Remember I said this on this show. Next year's Super Bowl, Bills Lions. Make it so. No, Chiefs ain't gonna do it next year. No, it's not gonna be a four-peat. I am not gonna even go there. Denver's gonna make the playoffs, but it's gonna be the Bills and the Lions in the Super Bowl. If people want to go down the rabbit hole of the color of the logo for the Super Bowl is going to predict the Super Bowl, it's Bills Lions. And I cannot root for Denver. That is Kansas City's most hated rival. Windsor, what's up, bud? How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, Bo Nix he's going to be good. Is he Super Bowl quality good? I don't know. He's playoff quality good, but I don't think he's Super Bowl caliber quarterback. You got Allen, you've got Burrow, you've got. I betrayed the Chiefs. Kind of funny since I met a few of the players in the wild. It's all right. Not all fans from Missouri have to be Chiefs fans. It would help, but just not so. What's good, Windsor? What's new? Work. Just about it right now is work. I get home and it's like my motivation is but I'm trying to make time and force time to do the show. So healing from surgery is good. I'm healed. I'm back to normal at work, but they're still trying to keep me from lifting a lot of weight. Not going too well. I'm slinging around, 40, 50 like it's nothing. Still being careful with it, but anything over that, I'm not pushing it. Got neck pain from the weird weather. That wasn't your face being forced into the pillow? Sorry. I couldn't remember. I couldn't not say that. Uh yes and no. No, because what the doctor said. Yes, because everybody at work is still watching out for me. So you take the good with the bad. What's up, Korg? How you feeling, bud? Sorry, not sorry. Exactly. Womp womp. Better? That's good. That is good to hear. You about got thrown out of Cabela's. Well, only thing I could think of is you're trying to fuck the jar of stink bait again. But I know that's not right. Windsor and Deads. Did you try to go swim with the fishes? Not the best place to take a doggy bath. Oh, we're all pretty much on the same page. Demented is putting it lightly. Corgi's like, what the fuck? I walk in and get it from everybody. It's like, yeah. So, Corgi, why did you really almost get kicked out of Cabela's? There's a video of, I think it was Bass Pro. I think it was a Bass Pro. I'm not sure which one it was, but one of the mermaids was in the tank and got attacked by a sturgeon. Deads might have seen it. Somebody showed me at work today. They had a big animatronic moose that talks. Thing started talking out of nowhere, and I didn't know. And you didn't know it was there. Oh, shit. Don't tell me you punched it. Why do I feel he punched it? I think he just turned around and probably clocked it. Knowing Corgi, that might be the reason he swung on it. You almost shot it. Oh no. Oh no. That's freaking great. He tried to bite its ankle. What was that? You didn't actually discharge. You said you tried to shoot it, not fuck it. Premature discharge. I'm not dead. Speaks from experience. Wow. What's this show turning into? People are going to see this later on YouTube and they're going to be like, well, what the fuck? I thought this was a paranormal show. I actually have a Bubba J talking doll somewhere in the closet. We know Sims likes Ahmed. Bubba J's freaking great. Yeah, it was box wine, so I have something to throw up in. It's like, oof. People don't know how true that actually is for a lot of rednecks. It's like, yeah, they drink box wine. They're making a left turn. I think I've told that story to you guys before. When I had my NASCAR radio show. Yeah, I've told it. About the left turn joke I made. Oh my God. That pisses all the Franzia folks out there. Yeah? Like Walter. Yeah. Walter's good. Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out. You serve box wine. Oh, it's a Chablis. No, it's crisp white. Yeah, Bubba J is a little too close to home for me. But for those that haven't heard the story, I'll keep listening for evidence while I'm telling this. When I had my NASCAR radio show, The Junkyard, uh, we started with NASCAR, dirt track, and we weren't going to go branch out. Then we got into NHRA, and it's peanut, Sims. It's peanut. Don't. It's like, but then we started branching out again. We got into motocross and IndyCar, and then got we submitted for credentials to the NFR, not National Finals Rodeo, and we didn't anticipate to get them. It's like, we want to branch out. Can we cover it? And they're like, yeah. How many listeners do you have? About 25,000. They're like, you have that many listeners? We sent them, screenshots of our analytics. They're like, okay, here's media badges and tickets for all 9 nights. It's like, wait a minute, what? You're giving us 18 tickets plus media badges for the NFR with gold buckle passes, which means you go behind the chutes. So it was like the 3rd or 4th night. We're down in the media room and barrel racing was on. And women who barrel race are just a special type of crazy. They're special. They're a special breed. I've dated a couple barrel racers. They're amazing. You just don't piss them off. So my producer knew nothing about barrel racing. I mean, absolutely nothing. And I didn't bring him up to speed on the rodeo. He liked to watch bull riding. That was about it. He didn't know anything about saddle bronc, bareback, steer roping, calf roping, any of that. Steer wrestling. He was oblivious to even existed. So we get down to the media room and we're with seasoned cowboys. These guys have been around for, been around the field for 50 plus years. So it's like we get in there, we get seated. I'm dressed, I'm cowboyed out. I have my cinched jeans on, my vest, my shirt, Carhartt jacket, cowboy hat, my boots, everything. My producer's in a t-shirt, jeans, and a ball cap with a pair of fucking tennis shoes. So he's automatically already out of place. We kind of stagger in, I introduce myself, start talking to these people. Bell racing's up on the screen, up on the, the TVs. He goes, when did they start going around the barrels? And I'm like, oh. And I paused for a second. And like I said, he didn't know anything. But you do this around seasoned cowboys, you have to call them on it. And most of the guys, when we introduced ourselves, they knew we did racing, NASCAR, Indy, everything. And I looked at my buddy, my producer, without missing a beat, and I said, I'm going to put this in terms of NASCAR and Bubba J. He goes, Bubba what? I'm going, they're making a left turn. And I mean, that, they make the left around the barrels. And as soon as I said, they're making a left turn, every seasoned cowboy in that room lost it. There was so much laughter in that room, you could not hear the TVs and the announcers. My freaking producer left me there at Thomas and Mack. He just walked out and left the arena. He went home. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Fucking the cowboy, they all made sure I got home. Like, hey, you need a lift, we'll get you there. No problem. I pissed him off so much. I didn't hear from him for like 2 days. He didn't come back to the event for 2 days. And when he came back, it's like, dude, you can't do this around cowboys. These guys have been around it their entire life. Ask. I will pull you to the side. I will explain the rodeo to you. And he's like, Bubba, I get it. I get it. I understand. I'm sorry. It's like, dude, go talk to these guys. If you don't know it, they'll be more than happy to tell you. And after that, he was cool, but it was like, dude, you fucking left me. But it was worth it. It was more than worth it. Reminds me of Barney Hill. Shoot coffee out his nose. Nice. But I miss covering the rodeo. We did it 2 years. Then sponsorships came up and it got political and it ended. Otherwise, I'd still be doing it. But as much time as we spent at all these events, I got burned out on it quick. The grape I was eating went up the back of my nose and got stuck. I'm not going to say it. You sneezed it out, it hurt very bad. Testicle-shaped fruit, at least it trains you for the future. I couldn't resist. I wouldn't know. I'm just assuming. Insert no gag reflex. If she sneezed it out, she don't have a gag reflex. You once choked and shot fireball out your nose. Ooh. I did that with Jack once. Have a whiskey come out your nose from coughing so hard, it hurts. At least we know something more about Sims now. She likes phallic foods. Worst you've done is spraying Dr. Pepper out your nose. I thought you were going to say coffee there, Deads. I think hot coffee would hurt more than Dr. Pepper. You're allergic to bananas. Not that kind. Excuse me. You've seen it? Yes, we have. But I don't think we saw it come out your nose. You just hacked it up. Does that make me into degradation? No. This is what we do here. While we're searching for evidence, video evidence, this is what we do. You should know this by now. You see him fall asleep in VR. Oh. I had a buddy who used to do that when we were gaming. He was narcoleptic because of his medical condition. You'd be sitting there talking to him in TeamSpeak, and all of a sudden you hear this. It was like, dude, wake up. Scott, wake up. Scott, wake up. And it's like, then you just put him on mute. Because otherwise it was just snoring for like an hour. It's like, wow. Not the only time I've fallen asleep physically doing anything was driving a tow truck. And you just kick him from the Discord calls. Heard a couple of Siri fails. Yeah, I was, Deds will know the area. I was headed down I-95 here in Vegas. I passed Tropicana is the name of the street. I was going 75 miles an hour, and I woke up at just past Russell Road, between like Russell Road and Sunset Road, which is about 2.5 miles. I was still going in a straight line, following the road. I fell asleep with my eyes open. 95 runs through states. Yeah, Corgi, we have, 95 here runs one end of Vegas to the other. It runs completely through Nevada, completely through Arizona. 95 goes a long way, all the way up to Reno. But yeah, I 2.5 miles. I woke up, and and I looked around. I'm like, where am I? And I was like, I got off at Sunset. I pulled off the side of the road, and I'm like, okay, this is dangerous. So I finished that call I was going to, and I called the boss. I'm like, I got to pass the phones for the night. He's like, are you okay? It's like, I'm scared right now. He goes, what happened? It's like, I fell asleep behind the wheel, and I woke up about 7 or 8 minutes later. No, 95 comes all the way out, all the way to the West Coast. Boss is like, you what? It's like, yeah, I fell asleep. He goes, you been getting rest? I was like, I get plenty of rest. I'm like, I've been tired because we've been so busy. He goes, take the night off, go home and get some sleep. I was like, I was honest with him about it. And he's like, when I went into the office the next morning and I explained it to him, he goes, you got lucky. It's like, I didn't even feel tired. I knew I was, I knew I was a little tired, but evidently I was more tired than I thought. And, I told him, I think I fell asleep with my eyes open because my, my mind registered the road, but my body was asleep. He goes, okay. He goes, yeah. He goes, you're road tired. Go home. He's like, just go home for the day. So I get some sleep, come back tomorrow. You're not in trouble. It's like, all right. But I said the longest I've been up, and I think I've told you guys, I was up just over 90 hours straight. No drugs, nothing but caffeine. Don't ever do that to your body, guys. Don't ever stay up longer than 48 to 50. It's 4 days straight is bad. I was drinking, I don't know if you guys remember, there was an energy drink called Buku. It has more caffeine than Reign or any of those, energy drinks that are out now. Excuse me. Shit, Windsor 32, I used to do that no problem. When we were on rotation for police calls, I would do 24 to 48, no problem. At 90, once you reach like 80 to 90 hours, you're literally risking dying. Your heart will shut down, your organs can shut down. Once you get that far, you're basically, I don't want to say trying to off yourself, but the potential is there. Hallucinations are real, yes. I remember the morning perfectly. The cop, went to an impound, and the cop's like, Brent, didn't I see you last night? It's like, yeah, and the night before that, and the morning before that, and the night before that, and the morning before that, and the night before that, and the morning before that. He goes, when's the last time you slept? I'm like, what day is it? I didn't know what day it was. I'm dead serious. I did not know what day it was. He's like, what? I was like, what day is it? He's like, I think he said Tuesday. He's like, when's the last time you slept? I'm like, Thursday? He's like, don't bullshit me right now. I'm like, I think Thursday. He walked up to the tow truck, turned it off, took the keys, put them in his pocket, called my boss and said, come get your driver. So he brought another driver with him. They loaded the car, took it back to the yard. Boss is like, Brent, you know better. It's like, we've been busy. You know this. We're on rotation. He goes, I don't care. He goes, I'm sorry, Donnie. He's like, Brent, don't do it again. He goes, I'm taking you home. I am not taking you back to the yard that lets you get in your vehicle to drive. He goes, I'm taking you home. Call me. I'll come get you, and you can come back to work in a couple days. He goes, nothing happened, thank God. He goes, don't let it happen again. Pass the calls. So it's like, all right, you got a deal. Because when we're on rotation, we ran 3 drivers. Whoever was first up decided whether or not the other 2 drivers got any calls that night. So if you were busy and you wanted to make all the money, you didn't pass shit. It sucks getting old. I can still do 24 easy. You know, it's like once you get on investigations, once you start investigating, you get amped. But at the end of the night, yeah, no, you do wear down. I've done one 24-hour investigation, and that was in Goldfield, Nevada. It was actually like 22, but yeah, I'm a year and a half from 50. Oof. Let's see. At 36, I was. Wait, how long have I been away from towing? I've been with Solotech 7 years. I was with Habitat for Humanity 4 years. It's been 12 years since I've been in a tow truck, minus the 6 months during COVID. I'm not counting that. But so yeah, I was 36 in a tow truck, still doing 24s. You can train your body for it. I mean, you can really train your body if you know what you're doing. But anything over 24, don't risk it. Don't risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, the paranormal hangover, no joke. I had a 4 month paranormal hangover. I have raging insomnia. A buddy I was telling you about who fell asleep on TeamSpeak. He had insomnia too because of his medical condition. That's why he fell asleep at random. Like you just be talking to him and you still have that clip of you blowing up Corgi in The Division. Was that the one where he got stuck in the door? But yeah, it's. I'm glad chat's active tonight because trying to watch this video in complete silence sucks. Thing is, we do have two places to check once we get to the audio on this. We got down. I shot one of the liquidators and the tank exploded. Corgi ragdoll. Gee, thanks. Shit, I remember when I did that to you in PUBG. Came right around the corner and roasted you. You didn't even tell me you were coming around the corner. You came around the corner. It's like, it's like, oops. Yeah, Sims. I just started playing it again here about 2 weeks ago. So, problem is, I'm a camper. I parachute into an area where there's not a lot of people or anybody. Hopefully, I get lucky, get some weapons, and hopefully, I stay in the circle and just stay there until it gets down to the end. Remember when Shenzite and myself knocked out Bella? Yeah. Everybody wants to run and gun in these games. It's all about strategy. Everybody wants to just, let's get the most kills. I don't And there's a motorcycle. Everybody wants to get the most kills. It only takes one to win the game. For that winner chicken dinner. When Deads gets to where he can group game again, we all need to do a gaming night. We all need to do a game night. That's for damn sure. Jackbox would be fun. I think I could manage a Jackbox. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I was going through my Steam library and realized I have all the Leisure Suit Larrys. It's not something you could stream, but it's like, I remember these games. Like, wow, that goes back. Ooh. Leisure Suit Larry, yes, Windsor. Oh. Wildlands was fun. I remember all of us playing that one. That was a fun game. Told me he had more than enough spackle to finish his house. You were howling. Yeah. You know, I think I have decided. Next investigation of the prison, I want somebody to shut me in the chamber this time, but I want them to leave the area. I don't want anybody to film me from outside. I'll keep the camera in there with me. I want somebody just to leave me in there. Leave execution, leave the building, and come back in about an hour. Like I said, Chris Pitzer was there watching me with the camera outside. This time, I just want to be shut in there and left, and see what happens. I want to take this to the extreme, even further. But oh shit, I got it with both barrels with Chris watching me, making sure nothing happened. But if nobody's in there, hello.
You're going to die.
I better not. At least it'll be on camera. At least there'll be evidence. Be like, hey, Dads, if anything happens to me, make sure this gets put on air. You stream it. Sims, I almost ended up there this time. I'm not joking. That's how bad this hit me. I was starting to get scared. It was like I said, I've had attachments before. I've had serious attachments. And like I said, this one got me. Usually it's like a day or two and it's gone. Yeah, I know, Dad. You had legitimate excuses, not excuses. You had legitimate reasoning. So, no reason to be mad at yourself or mad at the fact. You had legitimate reasons. There's always another time to investigate. So, don't worry, dude. But I do wish you would have been able to experience the chamber kind of like not to the extent I did, but been able to see what was in there. Because it's, looking at it from the outside, you'll guys understand when we get to the video what I mean. It's more claustrophobic than the cells. And you guys have seen video of the cells. It's twice as claustrophobic. And if you're claustrophobic, it's not for you. Sims, I am a massive empath. I've walked into areas and people are like, nothing, you bullshit, there's something here. Just sit down and buckle up. I had a residential that we did the analyzing here on the show where I didn't know where I was. You guys probably remember that. I know Corgi, Deads, and Sims probably do. I was doing that residential, and when it ended, I didn't know where I was. That one freaked me out. Because it's like, guys, where am I? What are we doing here? Who am I? It's like, Brent, what? It's like, where are we? It's like, you're on a resident. Then, boom. It's like, okay, I'm okay. It's like, what? It's like, oh, I'm good now. It's like, immediately just snap back. It's like, okay, let's go. It is scary shit. It's like all these naysayers about the paranormal. And I go into this all the time. The people that are against the paranormal have no idea the toll it can take on you physically and mentally. Like, physically, it can change you. If you get an attachment or a temporary possession where the spirit's trying to overtake you, it can change you physically. You've seen the pictures of me. You saw the picture of me in the chamber when I had that great big dark spot on my neck. That wasn't me. You know, it's like something used me for channeling. 2013 in a nutshell. You know, and as long as I've been in the field, you know, my buddy Jason, who got me in the field, you know, my mentor, Barry, they're like, Brent, you need to watch it sometimes. Be careful, ground yourself. It's like, I'm not grounding myself. You were there to get answers. They're like, you still need to ground yourself. You're going to get it. Does Brent listen? No. It's a simple no. For residentials, I'd rather take the brunt than the client. Because I can get one of the team members to do a cleansing. You can't exactly get somebody out to bless a house a few times. So, take the good and the bad on that one. But like I said, as I get older, as I'm getting older, it's like maybe I should ground myself a little bit and, you know, just put that guard up. Because I stopped wearing my protective shit. My St. Michael's medallion. My rosary. I stopped wearing those on investigations. And there's reasons for it. Because different locations, different beliefs, different religions. Just because it's a Christian symbol doesn't mean it's going to stop some other beliefs or spiritual beliefs from attacking me. It may stop the Christian, the Catholic, the Methodist, the Baptist, you know, that sect. But when it gets to others, you're still wide open. Is that a door opening? How much longer we got on this? 55 minutes. All right. Watch the back just left of this pillar. I think that's just matrixing. But there was a little flash of light there. Ah, it's matrixing. Never mind. Debunk it. Everybody got kind of quiet. What's up with this shit? Everybody's been so talkative. Everybody went quiet. I'm trying to make dinner. Fine excuse. Honeydew list. That's, well, if Sims is making dinner, no, that's not a honeydew list. That's dinner. Beef. That's what's for dinner. It does sound good. Nice big juicy steak or a burger. Burger sounds good. Might do that tomorrow. Do that Friday night. Making chicken enchiladas. That sounds good. That Longhorn. Carnivore diet. Bear, elk, deer, boar. Stuff a deer inside an elk inside a bear. Instead of a turducken, you know, like I said, bear, elk, and deer. What would that be? Belker? I don't know. You need to get yourself another one of them blueberry bears there, Deads. The odds of that one happening probably ain't the greatest. B-Delk. At least you don't have to deal with fishy black bears. True story. I'll tell you what really sounds good though that I haven't had in a while is squirrel and biscuits and gravy. I have biscuits and gravy all the time, but squirrel and biscuits and gravy or rabbit and biscuits and gravy, oh yeah. I just imagine a mermaid, but instead of human, it's a bear's upper body. A bish? Half bear, half fish. It's a bish. I bought a new. What, Corgi, what kind of pew pew did you get? Have to ask. Yeah, squirrels are freaking superfood. Oh. Problem is, you need a few of them to feed a couple people. A deagle, nice. Older model, secondhand. It's still a deagle. It's still a freaking deagle. I still want the 4570 Cyclops. Little freaking hand cannon. You can't have any PPUs in the house. Your man's a felon. Get a flare gun. Anybody breaks in, get him with a flare gun. It's not, flare guns aren't illegal. They're an emergency device. And it'll burn the shit out of something. Whoa, what the fuck? Was that a bug? I've never seen any bugs in the kitchen. The freak was that? That's a bug. We've got bugs. 500 Nitro Express. Make sure you have good medical insurance for when you break your collarbone. After the stream deads, I'll message you something in Discord. I'm not gonna pull it up during stream. There's a rifle I want to pick up. Or what was it? The T-Rex 750. But I ain't spending $25,000 on one. The videos of the people shooting the 750, one of the guys actually shatters his collarbone on the video. He actually got a 1911, nice. And what was the other one? The was it 900 Nitro or something like that? Not Nitro. It's, forget which one. It's like 900 caliber. It's almost a full inch, bore on it. There was only like 100 of them made. They shot that thing and it was like, wow. It's like $200 a shell. That's why, Deads, I want that 4570 freaking Cyclops for a concealed carry. You only get one shot, but you don't need anything else. You even wing them, they're losing a limb. Just saying. You know, Sims isn't wrong. There's if and I've read articles on this. There is two things criminals do not want to hear when they get into somebody's house. There's only two things. One is a growling dog, and the other is the rack of a shotgun. The shotgun, all you need to do is point in the general direction. The dog, if it's dark, you're not going to see it coming. So yeah, I mean, just it's like you don't want to hear either one of those. Problem is with me, my 12 gauge, I only put slugs in it. I only put slugs through my 12 gauge. Granted, it's going to go through them, the wall, the neighbor's wall, and the neighbor's wall. Full mag load. But that's another show entirely. But yeah, after the stream deads, I'll send you that link. One of the guys at work got one. He's like, dude, he goes, the way you shoot, you need to order one of these. So I've been looking into it. The rifle is only like what? Not even 1,000. Problem is the scope is about as much as a rifle. That'll be my next project though. Once I get everything taken care of. Dude's gonna be pretty aerodynamic by the time break. Right? Yeah, I say the same thing, Dads. Oh, what do you mean? I can get you at the front door or a mile down the road. Take your choice. It's like what? It's like I've got the 22, I've got the shotgun, I've got the 40, and I have the 308. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. But anyways, that's something for another show entirely. We're going to call it here, guys. I truly do thank you for being here tonight. Dead, Sims, Windsor, Corgi, and anybody else kind of just lurking in the shadows. Those that have been here, feel free to get involved in the chat next time. We're going to finish this video up tomorrow night and then get into another recorder. So, actually, before we get into the next recorder, we have to load the video into Adobe, go through the audio real quick. There's like 3 or 4 spots. We'll get it. But anyways, guys, have a great night. God bless, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks again.